It is not our abilities that show what we truly are, but what we do without them. But what if we had no abilities to begin with? No spells, no flying brooms, no chosen one, just Hogwarts, but stripped of its magic. Let me take you back to the place you thought you knew. Let me tell you a story of what Hogwarts became when the magic never came. Hogwarts was still a castle ominous and old, sitting atop the Scottish cliffs, surrounded by whispering forests and fog-covered lakes. But here the Sorting Hat never sang. No ghosts were drifting through the halls, just cold stones, books, discipline. It was a boarding school, elite, mysterious. Only the gifted, the strange, the different were invited, but not for spells, for secrets. The founders weren't wizards. They were scientists, philosophers, tacticians, and strategists. Godric Gryffindor, a war general; Helga Hufflepuff, a healer and herbalist; Rowena Ravenclaw, a mind like Da Vinci; and Salazar Slytherin, a man of shadowed experiments. They weren't training wizards. They were shaping rulers. Harry arrived at 11, just like always. But the letter wasn't carried by an owl. It came by courier, wax-sealed, elegant. Mr. H. Potter, the cupboard under the stairs. Still neglected, still alone. But when he came to Hogwarts, he found no magic. Hermione still read every book. Ron still felt overshadowed. Draco still thought he was superior. But the battle here wasn't fought with wands. It was with words, politics, espionage, strategy, debate, intelligence. Each house trained its students in a different art of power. Gryffindor became the school for tacticians and rebels. They trained future revolutionaries, war leaders, and resistance architects. Ravenclaw housed engineers, codebreakers, future Nobel minds. Hufflepuff excelled in agriculture, diplomacy, peacekeeping, and medicine. The unseen glue, Slytherin. They bred CEOs, spy masters, media moguls, and something darker. Each student was assessed yearly. Weakness was punished. Success was absolute. Wasn't about bravery, intelligence, loyalty, or cunning anymore. It was about who would rise above the others. Beneath the civility of classrooms and uniforms, the houses competed in real-world scenarios, debates that decided school funding, business competitions with actual capital, psychological tests that pushed limits, secret missions to gather information from other houses. But there was one forbidden hallway, a locked wing of the castle. Rumors called it the arcane section, and Harry, curious as ever, found it inside. Books on the occult, alchemy, energy, unfinished spells, ancient languages, sigils. It turns out magic once existed, but it had been sealed by the 4 founders. In a hidden diary, Harry found writings of Salazar Slytherin himself. Magic is chaos. It erodes the mind. We sealed it away to protect the world. But one day it will return, and only one will decide to awaken it or destroy it forever. Harry's scar, not a mark of protection, It was a seal, a key. Voldemort, not a dark wizard, a radical, a former student who believed magic should return at any cost. Harry Pay stood before the sealed chamber, in one hand, a relic that could restore magic to the world. In the other, the final test of Hogwarts's public debate, broadcast to all houses to reveal the truth or not. Hermione wanted the knowledge. Ron feared what it would do. Snape, now the headmaster, whispered, "Magic is not evil, Potter, but people often aren't." In the end, Harry opened the chamber, but what he found was not power. It was a memory, a hologram of the Founders. Their warning, magic is not a tool. It is a mirror. What you see within it is yourself. Harry didn't bring magic back. He rewrote the curriculum. He created a fifth house, Veritas, dedicated to truth, unity, and self-awareness. The students still wore robes, still carried books, but now they carried something else too, the knowledge that magic was real, and only those who were ready to wield it would ever be allowed to touch it again.